Okay, well, as is tradition, it's time to amp up the apocalypse level again. So, some mist sensors are added to the havens surrounding spreading thin mist. So this is a replacement to the old difficulty increase. So we're going to try around with this new and different structure. We'll see what the mist sensors look like. I'm very curious. So that seems like a lot of mist sensors. Thin mist flows from its pulsating core, leaves sensor roots behind when destroyed. I'm not sure I fully understand what they do. Like, are we supposed to kill them? Are they just going to come back if we do? All right, Power Staff is a little interesting to start with. This is quite a bad party comp for the first one, but we'll give it a go nonetheless. So I can't target that. I have 1,000 hit points. I'm very confused as to what I'm supposed to do with them. Is there no... For some reason... Hold on. This is the sledgehammer. So I guess we can run in like this, but then we're in. So I'm gonna... Let's just... It's unclear to me if we should be trying to take these out or not, but we're gonna try it a little bit. Okay. So they just block line of sight? Is that what they're doing? Wait, do you not have any movement? Did I use all of your movement? Seems like an error. Yeah, it seems like they do block line of sight. So it's going to be interesting. And, oh, can we not hit? Okay. All right. Leaving you out here was not really my idea of a good time, but... It's making me wonder if the play is to... is to have someone roaming, like prepping future turns for us. I don't want to go too deep on mana. But like killing these things is like profoundly expensive. Okay, so so when we're standing in it, it does not, the mist recedes when we're standing in it. Interesting. what is the run effect coming from? I didn't look at gear, unfortunately, before we started. Okay, so we can actually, so we can afford to go a little deeper here, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, so oh, Canuck Bear, thank you for the tip. That's an interesting strategy. This is my first time playing on Apoc 3. So, yeah, I could see tanking a single enemy kind of indefinitely and running around and getting all of them. The thing that I wasn't clear on and still am not, we'll find out after this round is, it says it leaves the roots. Oh, remains of a mist censer. Despite their poor condition, they are not completely dead and will even grow back after a couple of days. So this is what I was wondering is, so you can go around and you can get rid of all of them, but they are going to come back on some cadence. Another thing that I don't know is when I target, say, here, there are enemies that would be affected by my AoE, but it looks like they're actually not going to be affected. Which is an interesting dynamic. We're getting a little overrun on this side here. I can't help but feel like, you know, is this gonna hit these ones? If not, that's a pretty huge hit to ranged. So the bulk of the forces seem to be over here. So I'm going to reinforce with our caster. No, I may leave the caster over here to try and do their own thing and bring in our hammer bro. I wanted that first one to land, but getting some good stuns. Thank you, Canuck. Or Bear. I don't know which you'd prefer. Yeah, I'm psyched about the Apoc 2 win. I'm hoping that we'll get Apoc 3 done in the not too distant future too. So we're sitting on 41 of 44 mana, so we're down 3. I feel like we could use a little bit more here. One of those is already stunned. It's unfortunate. Actually, we can run, and then we can do like a little drive-by punching here. I think that's probably our best play. This guy, what are you at? 40 hit points? Grumble. We could stunning entrance, but it would hit our friend. So we may just end up taking a round, which I don't like. Well, I think I have to focus on this side. I don't think I can afford to fully transfer over there, although maybe I can. Hold on a second. Let me think about this. Well, let's come over here and let's see if Pillar of Light suffers from the same issues. No. So it looks like we can safely Pillar of Light here. And that will protect our character a little bit, and then we might be able to, if we hit the stuns here, well, we're not going to get the kill, so we're not going to move over. We're out of movement? No, we have 2 movement. We have so many action points to spend right now. I figured I would do that and just see if we got the stuns. Now, since okay, this is cool. Since we got the stuns, stunning entrance is expensive though. We can move here and we should take no hits because everybody is stunned, and then we can free cast. To our heart's content. The first night's always rough from strictly an action economy and not having a second weapon, and we're just hoping Edlin here doesn't take too much damage. Looks like they're going to take 2 hits. It's not great, not bad. Okay, this is where something like Mega Stomp has some nice potential applications. We'll almost invariably get a good propagation here, I think. Okay. This may be the stun run. 2 off. I think we're better off killing that one. I may try and hip shot this one. Actually, we'll get that with a regular attack, and then I want to kind of get our caster out from the back lines. What are our chances of hitting this? It's only a maybe. It's not great. Because we've gone quite deep here. I can, even though we stun this guy, we can do that. Oh, okay, so the mist sensors also block movement. We just learned the hard way. Okay. I would not have spent those 2 action points there had I known that. All right, now we're just stuck. I think. Well, not necessarily. We can. This is not a kill. This is a kill. All right, that gets us out. And this is a good way to test the debuff here. We'll have to wait to see it when this guy comes out, if he comes out debuffed or not. I mean, you gotta give the power staff props for hitting like a truck, if nothing else. But this mass of enemies over here, we're not doing a great job with. Who still has an action point? Nah. All right. Yeah, the mist sensors. Now, one thing we also have to check is if they block. It looks like they don't block line of sight. They just block movement. But they're going to be annoying no matter what. I was really hoping that was going to land. I should only use that if I know I'm going to get some love from it. We're going deep on the mana again. That was our strategy last time that worked out relatively well. Now, what is the debuff? This is minus 20 accuracy. Okay, so maybe they will just miss. I wonder if they miss obstacles that way though. That's an interesting question. Now, is this a momentum attack or no? This is a follow attack, not a momentum attack. I mean, we can roll big stun here, for sure. We're gonna have to spend 2 actions to kill this one. Yeah. Yeah, and then we're just... Unless we want to do Mega Stomp or... that. Which I guess we just need to start taking some people off the map, I think. And then our rifle person can probably do work over here. I know hitting the dodgy guy is not good for business. But that's a safe place to leave ourselves. All right. Yeah, I feel like I could spend the rest of the stream just trying to get rid of all the mist sensors on the map at the moment. And I wonder if they're going to be more further out. I was initially worried. So they're mostly a line of sight hazard, right? That's their primary... that's their primary function, is to ruin line of sight stuff. But boy, oh boy. Expensive from a mana perspective, to be sure. This guy's got, yeah, this guy's minus 60% accuracy. We need to pay attention to him trying to hit this wall to try and learn, but also... I can punch someone in the face. I feel like the sledgehammer with a little bit of plus range, assuming plus range affects its main attack, could be just really dominant. Nope, can't quite get around this guy. This guy isn't. Okay, so the stun did not work the way that I was hoping it would. And now I've kind of hemmed myself into a corner, and this guy's going to come up and wail on me, I reckon. I think we can punch our way out, though. I think that's the best plan. Strategic retreat action. On the first night, we also lack the ability to stall very effectively. Well, maybe we could find someone that if we brace twice, we could make invincible to the attacks of a single baddie. Got really unlucky with the stuns there. Good stuns there. Yeah, I think this is a not so secret buff to melee. This guy did kill this wall, I think. Though. So we learned a thing with that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Did that in hopes... Oh, wow, yeah, we're just out of action points. Man, the action economy in these early rounds is rough. Yeah, we don't... It makes some of the bigger AoE skills feel particularly... hard to utilize in the opening turns. God, and our mana on our caster. Ooh, you hate to see that. The sledgehammer is doing work by far better than anything else, I feel like. Okay, hip shot this guy. full shot and hip shot this guy, and then we're barely keeping our head above water on panic. Why is the panic increasing right now? Oh, hello. Why do we not have any indicators of their panic? I mean, it's clear that that's what's going on, but yeah. Oh, we have another piece of the puzzle there. Okay. Oh, now you have a exclamation point. It's kind of mass debuffing everyone. And then punching. Lots of punching. Very, very punchy. A little worried about this ruin over here. Okay, this is just something that we need to address, but I think we're actually we have to kill a lot right now for this to go well. And missing those two, very bad for business. All right. I think I'm going to spend most of my action points just trying to get this, Jeez. We're just barely hanging on here. Yeah, and I'm worried about this ruin. We can't afford to lose ruins. Okay. Don't know why I'm shooting the stunned one. Okay, we do this to avoid the surround. Move you here. Okay, the ruins look like they're gonna be okay. Which of these hits the least hard? The claws only hit for that much? Okay, so if we want to... Okay, so here's the thing. If we want to try and hold one outside of... Well, we just need to survive. Hold on, I need to... That's a necessity. Okay, we got problems there. Gosh, I can't help but feel like we have too many exclamation points right now, and not enough answers to exclamation points. How many actions do you have left? 6? Okay. That's not bad, actually. We can, we may be able to do this. Okay, so we do that. That enables... We'll follow-up kill there. Hits for 23 to 28. We block for 30. Okay, maybe we try and keep that guy stunned. as our mess with the censers play. Before we go any further here, I'm banking on... Oh, bad to bank on that. I'm really glad I checked there, because I had been assuming that I was going to be able to punch, and that was not the number of action points that I had, for sure. I'm playing like I have back protection, even though I don't. So what I'm thinking is... Actually, I should... Oops. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I have 5 movement? Okay, so if I... Hey, stakes! So if I do that, and then I spend the rest of my actions on punches... Like that, and then come over here. I can tank one of these, potentially. While we do a little science on the censers. My outfit's now full of guts. Gross. Good punch there. Alright, so we're going to take out one of these, and we're going to try and keep this claw, right? It hits for less. They all hit for 23 to 25, which is enough for us to do our thing. Okay, so plan. Delete you, delete you. But now we're going to tank this guy. So the hope is that he's going to keep fighting, and these two are going to go around, and we're going to see if we can just kill all the censers. Can't help but feel like this is going to take some doing. Next turn we'll be able to get into melee range, which will help. And we'll see if this guy does what we think he's going to do. Cool. Yep. Perfect. So... we don't know how long until they grow back. I don't know if that means that there is like an optimal... an optimal amount of time that we should we should like stagger them so that we have to deal with 3 per round or something like that. I don't know, but this is our learning run for Apoc 3. So from here we can at least get that one out of the way. Oh, these trees are super awkward and in the way, aren't they? Also, can we talk about how little movement our rifle person has? Jeez. All right, yeah, it's a gear issue. We'll have to fix that. Oops. All right, almost got that one down. Yeah, I think that, I mean, clearly this can't be their intention for how this works. So, oh, we don't have line of sight from here? Really? All right, well. Just taking out your aggressions, punching censers all day long. We also don't know if there are more around the outside ring. So as we get the seer and push back the fog of war, are we going to find more censers, or is it just these ones close up meant to spoil our fun? How do we even? Can we even get a shot at this? Okay. It may be faster to punch when we're in range, it seems. But yeah, this feels like Cheese Central. Can't quite get there on that one. Or that one. It's probably not the most efficient way to do that. It does seem like punching's action economy is not great. I'm going to assume that you can take care of that one. Let's start working on this one. Did not expect we were going to get the angle on this one. All right, only 2 left. We might get a shot. Nice. If only I could click, that would be lovely. There's a certain irony to the fact that our person with mobility over here, with the mobility item, is not the one running around doing this. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of science next turn, because I did just notice another thing, which is that before the sensor is dead, we don't have line of sight behind it. So we can confirm that when we right now, no line of sight behind it. Shoot this, and now we have line of sight. Okay, so confirmed. Not that it was a mystery to anyone but me, but now we know that getting rid of the sensors helps with vision. Okay, all the sensors are clear. They will come back at some point. Presumably all at the same time, and it will be an absolute disaster when it happens, but hopefully at that point the seer has pushed things back quite a bit. Wow. Edlin coming out with the big... Oh, that's our caster, I believe. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Let's see what the shop has on offer first. I am hard pressed not to just want to buy that. That's absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's pretty much just the action point if we're being honest, but also the 5% stun chance is quite nice. We don't have a lot else going on here. I don't think Wand and Power Staff pair particularly well together. So I think I'm going to spend our 2 workers here. I like to get the stuff around the center point out first. Let's see what our night reward is. Multi-hit hat is always tempting. But especially on your first night, it's really hard to turn down weapons. The magic hat is the smart play, but we don't know if we're going to get a hand crossbow. And the mithril armor is far and away the best one. Canuck Bear, I almost always go armor of the 2. I find the RNG of dodge to be hard to manage. I will say that especially when you're going up against like spear guys or other enemies that have piercing, it starts to hurt a little bit. But yeah, block and armor I almost always prioritize over dodge. All right, we're going to come back to this. Because what gear are we going to buy? We're going to buy a bad sword, or we could get an axe. The axe gives us mobility, so it's decent. Then, I mean, we could go for the axe, buy the wooden hand crossbow, and pick up the multi-hit hat. That could be pretty good. Let's do our level ups and just see if we get anything that particularly stands out. This is our melee character. Probably pick up the accuracy and then roll this once. I like the crit, but I'd rather get our base damage up just a little bit. Big accuracy bump is nice. All right, that was pretty good. And then I almost always go for Avid Learner and Coagulation. See, but now that on the second tier, there's an argument to be made for the fact that Coagulation is going to give us like 15 armor, whereas if we're smart with our plays, back protection gives us more. So I'm going to go back protection first. Now here, we're looking for range damage. This is quite... I'll pick up the daily mana regen. Yeah, now I've gone too deep. Yeah, that was a bad way to go. Yeah, because now we don't have a reroll here. That hurts a lot, actually. I have made a terrible mistake. Well, we got a lot of mana. on our ranged character. I like steady aim, and I like avid learner. There's an argument to be made for thrifty, just because I do really like smokescreen, but it doesn't become free anymore. Don't know that it ever did, but action point. Hello. Take the magic damage. Take the straight damage and I think the accuracy. We're gonna have to reallocate items too. We didn't look at our perks either. This is a very lazy run. So we have Dancer, skill range, and a bag slot on our caster. We have an action point in hero, some armor, and some stun chance on Edlin. So we should go hard stun chance. A wildling, thick-skinned, and ferocious on our ranged person. And let's see. Those are both fine. We'll keep that on our sledgehammer friend. Keep the run pendant. But yeah, we clearly had our armors a bit fouled up, as it were. That's better. And then we didn't do perks over here. Given that we're doing power staff here. I think it's always avid learner thrifty on casters. Okay, but we're still in the struggle with what to do for night rewards. The mithril armor is a big bump in survivability. We don't need to get a mana well this turn, but we do need to get our house economy going. So let's get 2 more of them. We're going to try and ride it out without getting a mana well this turn and try and get one next turn. I'd like to get at least 1 gold mine up as well, which might have been an argument to get rid of this ruins instead. This brute armor is pretty sick. So I think I'm going to go with the steel great axe and use that for mobility. Then a second power staff feels really bad on our caster. But I don't think we have the mana to go. We could go a Depths Wand instead. It's just not very good. But it's cheap. It'll get us through the night, probably. And then hand crossbow, I think, is better for slowing than pistol. Well, pistol's quite a bit better. A little extra crit. Alright, those are our 3 upgrades, and then we're going to spend the rest of our money on a gold mine. Which only leaves us with 6 gold. Alright, and now we can pick up the mithril armor, which I think is our best upgrade. What are your pants? Mana and armor? I mean, the armor's good. What was this? This was movement point and block. Yeah, I don't want that. And then this nasal helm, gonna leave that where it is. I think given that now we have a pistol, we're slightly more likely to be close range. Sell that. Okay, now the next question we need to ask is, what is our next upgrade threshold? It would be would be at 40 gold. We're at 12 now. Oh, interesting, Canuck Bear. I hadn't done the math. So let me think about that. So these are 55. Yeah, at 30, upgrading the initial houses for 60, and then scavenging a 4x. Yeah, that's probably a slightly more optimal way to go. You make a good point. So the question would be, what are the things that we could sell reasonably? Stuff that's not adding much is this stuff here. This will get us there, no problem. In fact, we could probably keep some things. Like the armored boots, don't care much for either of those. So that gets us 8 gold. That puts us at 20. Then 26, 32. So if we sold all of this, we could get the gold mine upgrade. I think it's worth it. I don't mind our people being naked for a minute. Oh, and we get to keep one of these. Well, I'm bad at math. What can I say? And then we get the gold mine upgrade. All right, and then with that, our mostly naked squad is gonna get in there. I did get back protection, right? Did I not get back protection on this character? Okay, I'm just not seeing their armor total go up and down. That's weird, actually. Huh. Was that patched? Well, doesn't matter. Anyways, we'll do something like this. And I'm gonna save our defenses because I don't love having a ballista in the middle here. Oh, maybe it's only after end phase. Interesting. It's weird because I use that kind of like subconsciously to like figure out if indeed people have back protection. Yeah, I think we're better off not... Well, we could put a corner ballista here and a corner ballista here. I think with all 3 of our people down here, I think we'll be fine.